important celebration today. We honor Karen's memory and her dedication to the Ewing players and family she touched, and we honor what it means to be a part of Ewing Little League, as her legacy will carry on within us and with generations to come. Karen spent countless hours with the field, prepping for the next seasons, attending meetings, communicating needs, coordinating events such as opening days and all-star tournaments, and a lot of times running the show. She coached players both on and off the field, was team mom to many generations of players, and ran circles around many of us, and made sure that there was always something to look forward to. The many hats Karen wore were invaluable to us all. Karen represents the true meaning of a superstar. As a little kid, I can remember helping with the concession stands and running the scoreboard and announcing games both at Moody Park and Fasolino Field. Karen made sure that those of us who lived at the fields as siblings or as players always felt like it was our home away from home, and that we belonged and the field belonged to all of us. Little did I know that sense of belonging and pride for the league that she instilled in all of us by leading with actions would come full circle as my children became involved. As my son, who is now 12, started at T-ball at 4 years old and became a regular at Moody Park, I realized how much Karen gave and had taught me as a kid that I could now give back to the league and help her as well. She would never admit it that she would need help, but you could always see the relief in her eyes when someone offered to step up and help out. I started off coaching T-ball, and she continuously said to me, "Thank God more moms are willing to get involved again and to help recruit some more to get involved." And then she pushed me again, and we began figuring out how to work in roping others to become board members. I would spend more and more time at the fields, jumping in and helping her with the field prep, concession stand, and then there was a hey, I have a hair or a nail appointment this Saturday morning. When you're done with your game, can you help with the concession stand? I'll grab some stuff, refill the stand, and bathroom stuff was pressed on my way back. And with confidence, Karen grew more and more that we had a group of people in the league that would be there to have her back as well as each other, and everybody was going to jump in and help. There were a few years of ups and downs, but no matter what she did, she continued to work hard, and she continued to make sure that there was a season and that everyone had the opportunity to get out there and play. We even got to host a few tournaments as things picked up again. I could see she wasn't as quick to get around and needed to sit a little bit more in her favorite spot, right here, behind the backstop, where she got to visit with grandparents and parents and former players, which she grew to love, the place that she dedicated her life to. It was fun and wonderful just to see her chatting with the umps between innings, and after a handful of hiccups randomly throughout the years of her league, she knew that things would always work out, and the effort that she put in would come back and reward her by getting to watch the kids play. She would never give up on the opportunity to give more. I'd like everyone to take a quick moment and to think of a fond memory that you have of Karen throughout the years. Whether you've known her for the 35 plus years in the league or more, reflect the time, the patience, and the wholehearted effort that she gave to our community and beyond. Karen loved her family, in her home, her family at the field, her family at work, and her family around town, and it showed all the time. Some of the stories you can say, she would say, "Can you believe what Mark did today?" Or, "I need to get back to Ted and the rec advisory board about what we need to ask for next." Sometimes she would say, "I have to run to the store with Debbie real quick, but I know it's not going to be real quick." Or, "I'll jump on the Zoom meeting driving home from work, or meet you at the fields to get onto the next board meeting." She was always a few minutes late because she was stuck in traffic coming to work, but she always made the time to be with us. She always had something funny to say and had a next goal to reach for. That was something that was going to be taken care of in the next checklist, and she continued to work towards being what I call a community servant. Her work ethic and dedication to everything she loved should serve as a reminder to us all that we may be busy, but when something you love, you find a way in your heart to push and make the time for that passion. Karen, we know you're looking down on us listening, even though that it's raining. I'm sure you don't want us to make a big deal about you, but of course, I'll be stubborn as you and won't listen. You deserve as much credit for being a true icon to this organization and community, and we're truly grateful for the precedents that you have set as a role model for us all. We are so appreciative of the township for allowing us to make this Little League Moody 1 field now the Karen Bauer field. Your name will be placed here for all to know how much you really did give, and we can't thank you enough, and your family for what you have done and allowing us to share that with you. Work for a cause, not for applause. Live to express, not to impress. Don't strive to make the presence noticed, just your absence felt. That was a quote that I think of Karen of all the time. We fear your absence dearly, and we thank you for being you.